What's up everyone? Welcome back to, of course, a brand new video. So, you guys should know that one of the very recent FNAF subjects I've covered gameplay-wise is the FNAF fan games, which I feel is going really well. Thank you all so much for the support on that, and also the channel. So, I myself don't really talk about FNAF fan games much on this channel. I mean, yes, we've talked about FNAF Plus in August, and I'm very excited for that. But I thought to now talk about another upcoming FNAF fan game project called the Fazbear Facility. And this looks good from what I've seen already. So please know that in this video, yes, we're going to be talking about the Fazbear Facility, and that what you may see on screen today will be replayed as this is the only footage I may have. In today's video, we're going to go through what I think of the Fazbear Facility, go over speculations and maybe a couple of theories. So sit back and relax. Today, we're going to be talking about the upcoming FNAF fan game, Fazbear Facility. So first, this FNAF fan game looks to be a FNAF 2 fan game being made by Fantron, and I myself have looked at the teasers, trailers, and models that I'm actually showing the videos right now for the trailers, the teasers, and the models for the characters. They look absolutely amazing. So first, next, let's go over each character we've seen and speculate each one and look at some of the teasers. So first, we're going to go over Bonnie and his design. Bonnie's is an interesting one. Of course, it sticks to what Bonnie should look like in the original FNAF 2, but this model seems to be using a more FNAF 1 Bonnie look, which is cool. He still has the withered legs, seems to have a FNAF 1 endo head, or maybe a spring lock endo head kind of thing, which is very interesting. And while walking around the pizzeria to try and get us, he seems to have caught a few birthday items while walking around the pizzeria on his head and his overall body. This design for a FNAF fan game, Bonnie, like, it's amazing. I love this different kind of unique-ish style choice for a Bonnie. You know, I love it. I do have a few issues with this model, though it's not really that big of a deal. I'm overall it's not that big of a deal. I'm overall satisfied with how this fan game's Bonnie looks. Now, let's get moving on to Chica. Okay, so Chica seems to use more of a FNAF 1 look, which that's just how I see it. Of course, like Bonnie, Chica is still missing her essential parts. Her jaw seems to look less broken to me for some reason. That's probably not the case though. And again, very much like Bonnie, Chica seems to have caught herself in some party items around the pizzeria, which is again very interesting design for the character. You know, not much different to Bonnie really, I guess, for this commentary. Now, let's move on to Foxy, aka one of my favourite FNAF characters. So, Foxy seems to, it's basically the same for all the characters I'm talking about. He seems to have caught party items, like I've already said, for the previous two characters. He seems to have caught just caught them on his head. That, just looking at the picture, that just seems like the case. Like, that just seems to be the likely case. And Foxy seems to have caught maybe some ripped curtain, like Pirate Cove curtain on his head or something to cover his endoskeleton. His endoskeleton head, which is interesting, I guess. So now, there seems to be only one character and their design left to look at, and that is the main man himself of the mascot of this franchise, Freddy Fazbear. Let's move on to Freddy, shall we? First off, looking at Freddy, you can tell Freddy seems to be less damaged than the others. And like all the other characters we've covered in today's video, he's caught some party items on his ear while it's walking around the pizzeria. We've already covered this with all the animatronics, so there's no point in saying it 24 times. And in this image, I'm showing now that in the image I'm showing of him now, he's showing his black and white eyes, like his angry eyes, or his possessed eyes, you might want to call them. And of course, Freddy is showing off his black top hat and black buttons on his torso. Again, a very interesting model for a fan game. Now, let's get into the theory ideas for the next section, because that's what we've got to go over now. So, let's move on, shall we? So, now, I've not really got lots of theory ideas for this game. Really, there's only 2, but it kind of keeps it nice and short. I've had fun making this video. Back on topic. So, my first speculation's that by the name, that this is a bit out there, but we are probably going to work in a facility dedicated and space out for the decommissioned animatronics. That, or this is the most obvious one. We are going to be stuck in the FNAF 2 styled location, and we are the night guards surviving probably 5 nights, and then we unlock the 6th and 7th night. And the 6th and 7th night after the mainstream nights. Obviously, the second one I've just given, that was a very obvious one, as that's more, that's what usual FNAF fan games can be like sometimes, or most of them are at least. So now, what are my thoughts on this game? Like, what are my thoughts on how this game looks so far? I honestly think that this fan game seems to look really good, and I feel this game's going to smash out on Game Jolt, hopefully. I am hyped to see what this fan game brings to the fan game space of FNAF when it comes out. So now, with that being said, that was my Fazbear Facility speculations and talk about video. Thank you all so much for watching this. I love creating content for you all. I really enjoyed creating this specific video for you all. I enjoy creating all my content, but because obviously, again, this was a bit of the out of the ordinary video, like, usually my channel, I don't usually talk about stuff like this, if you get what I mean, in this format, I mean. And it's been fun to be making this video. I've really enjoyed talking about this fan game. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I plan to have more videos like this planned for the future. Thank you all so much for the support, and I will see you all on the glitch side. Goodbye.
Heart.